Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 0111191.
Offering you a solution to forever chemicals. These are real things that you can find in your water. There's over 5,000 forever chemicals out there, and they're getting into our water systems. This is according to the FDA. Davis Water Conditioning has solutions to keep them out of your home. Check out all the different ways they can do it and work for you. Go to daviswaterconditioning.com.
How pathetic can some people be?
I just don't really see the point in going out anymore. Like, all of our interactions when you go out, everyone's just on their phones, right? They're just buried in their phones. And I feel like the way we use social media is sort of the new bar hopping. You just go from app to app looking for a connection or validation. You hop on over to Facebook, and that's like a townie bar where everyone from high school still hangs out. And then sometimes your aunt is there dancing for some reason. So then you hop on over to Twitter, and Twitter's this like rowdy pub where if you say anything wrong, someone will kill you, right? That's what Twitter is. So then you hop on over to Instagram, and Instagram is a strip club where the strippers tell you inspirational quotes for some reason. That's what...
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KZOZ.
This is interesting. Universal Pictures is going to release another Jurassic Park. Jeremy, you should be happy about this because there's never too many Jurassic Park movies for Jeremy.
Keep them coming.
Jurassic World Rebirth is coming out on July the 2nd. I'm sure you have it marked on your calendar.
I do now.
Now, this is going to feature a different story altogether because Mahershala Ali and Jonathan Bailey and Scarlett Johansson are going to be the leads in Jurassic World. That means Andy from Parks and Rec is not signing on anymore for the Jurassic World franchise. Did he die in one of them or something? I don't know. You watch them all.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So Scarlett Johansson was asked by Universal Pictures. They said, we're going to need you to open an Instagram account and start talking about the movie on Instagram. And she's like, nah, that's not really my thing, man. And she refused to do it.
Good for her.
That's what I say. Good for her. InStyle did a cover story on her, which I think InStyle is like a People magazine spinoff or something like that. And they asked her about that. They said, oh, it's our understanding that Universal Studios asked you to open up an Instagram account. You said, no, why is that? And she said, listen, all the work that I put out there is all based in truth. So that's the key ingredient into what I do as an actress. So if I was a person who really enjoyed social media, then I could totally see opening up an Instagram account. But I hate social media. I don't like social media. I don't get it. It's not really my thing. I do other things in my life. Therefore, I wasn't going to open up an Instagram account just for the sake of opening an Instagram account because it wouldn't have come across as very genuine, in which Universal Pictures should be very understanding and approving of that. Then they should be like, okay, fine. If it's not real, then why force it type of thing. Jury's still out on that. She's like, I'm not going to open up an Instagram account. I guarantee you it's Jurassic World. The film's going to do just fine without me opening up an Instagram account.
Or have Universal use their Instagram account. I mean,
yes.
But I guess the way it works is people follow fans. But if she doesn't have one, then no one's going to follow her anyways. You know, I mean, so it's like, how many followers right now as it is?
Like, oh,
find another way to make it work. Interview her
not on Instagram. Never mind.
Yeah, get a camera, interview her, and put her on somebody else's Instagram account. Yeah, everybody's like weird. I know. We don't really use
It's the marketing. It's the marketing youngins at the Universal Studios that are like, oh yeah, everybody's got to have an Instagram account because I have got an Instagram account. Like, no, teach their own, man. You know, I mean, everybody was into driving Teslas. Now they're not. And see how that ends up working out for you when you do what everybody else is doing. But then people will be driving Teslas again. It's just going to be people with different ideologies going to be driving the Teslas again. Very interesting dynamic.
Let's stay on point here.
Surrounding the Teslas.
Universal.
But yeah, don't do it just because everybody else is doing it. If your heart's truly not in it.
She did good.
Your heart's truly not in it.
Actually, I didn't know that about her. I like that.
So, yeah, no. And as two guys that don't really like Instagram that much either, we now have newfound respect for Scarlett Johansson.
I'm not using it properly. You guys aren't using your Instagram properly. Well, that's fine. I don't care.
Was that followed up with a do better?
No. I'm like, it's my Instagram. I'll do what I want with it. You can jump in the lake or the ocean.
Universal Studios, just leave your actors and actresses alone, please. Do better. Congratulations. You're Jeff and Jeremy. Just small dates. It's in Anaheim, probably House of Blues, I would think, in Anaheim. It's just a way to pick up a little pocket change for Gene Simmons, but I don't think that ideology resonates with Gene Simmons. He's like, no, if I'm going to do something, I want it to carry a lot of pocket change. He's actually going to charge fans to work for him. More on that on the way, but I wanted to get a hold of Gary Kramer, who's Central Coast resident, designed Kiss's guitars for many years.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about a story once, and I forget what it is. That's why I want to call him, because I want him to tell the story. He asked Gene Simmons to come up and make an appearance at the performance space that he had on Riverside. He thought it'd be
Kramer
a good
Guitar
way to,
Sellers.
Yeah, it'd be a good way to introduce what really was a rock and roll museum for a long time when it was open to the Central Coast, and it'd be cool to have somebody with some name notoriety come up there, like, friends help out friends type of situation. And he told me a story, and it was like, wow, it was just mind numbing. So I want to call Gary before we get to the details of Gene Simmons' latest money making scam here too.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Jeremy. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. How's retirement?
Well, you know what? Retirement's great, but I haven't really retired yet. We sold our house, and next door we had a vacation rental, so we decided to move over to the vacation rental, and we've been renovating and moving. So give me another month, and ask me the same question.
Yeah, projects are fun.
Downsizing in certain terms. I wanted to reach out to you because I read the story, and you're the first person I thought of, because when you had the performance space and the winery down there on Riverside, you had this picture of Gene Simmons. Who's the artist that would make the pictures for you that you hung up on your wall?
Well, that was one of our old bartenders, Rick, and he used to be a San Diego sheriff, but he also was an artist. So. Okay. But you remember the Gene Simmons picture with Laura? She put the dollar signs around his face.
And why was that?
Because as an old friend, and when we bailed him out a long time ago before they were kissed, I figured he kind of just owed me one little tiny favor.
Mm-hmm.
So I placed a call down to him and spoke a few minutes, and sure, I'd be interested in doing that, because we were having a grand opening, and I thought it'd be cool if Gene Simmons showed up in costume.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he wasn't going to do that. And then he said, just talk to my secretary, and she'll take care of all of it. So the next day we called the secretary, or Laura did, and the secretary said to Laura, yeah, Gene would love to come up, but he needs $100,000 for the appearance, plus he needs first-class accommodations all the way up. And I overheard this, and I said, will you tell that gal there's no first-class accommodations up here in Paso Robles, first of all. And then just tell him to go F himself, because $100,000, he's out of his mind.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Wait. I have a couple questions, if you don't mind, because I will never have the Gene Simmons first-class accommodations. What would be a couple items that somebody like Gene Simmons would expect first-class accommodations that we couldn't offer in Paso?
Let's look at Trump's airplane.
Okay.
Inside.
Okay.
That's probably what he was looking for.
Okay.
Oh, I see. A private jet.
Okay. He wants the finest things because he's Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Okay. His price has come down, apparently. I wanted to share this story with you because he's on tour with the Gene Simmons band now, because Kiss is unofficially retired for now until they can figure out a way to slap it back together and make some more money on another farewell tour. And he's the Gene Simmons band is going to be touring, and their tour kicks off in April, and it wraps up in May, and it actually starts in Anaheim. And he's he's doing the ultimate Gene Simmons experience. And with this, fans can act as his personal assistants and band roadie for a day, and they get to assist with load-in, they get to assist with stage setup, and they get to enjoy backstage access, and they even get to eat with Gene Simmons before the show, and they get introduced during the gig. Now you would think, okay, that there's like you would think, okay, I just enter a contest.
Let me guess what this. It costs $5,000 to do this, though, right?
You're close. It costs $12,500 to do it.
All right,
Not close. It's more than double.
No, because he did another thing just like that. But he had that Gene Simmons safe. Have you ever seen that Gene Simmons safe that I used to have in my club?
No,
It had the entire Gene Simmons album collection in the back, and it was a safe. And for $5,000, you get the safe, you get to go backstage, you get to wear, you get to wear a little badge, the whole thing. But that was like about 10 years ago. That was only $5,000. Now it's $12,000.
Inflation. Gary, come on.
Yes,
this is what made me think of you, because with that though, you do get a bass guitar that was used by Kiss. Apparently,
okay.
It's been. I don't know how you guys all verify that stuff or anything like that. I know you're a guy that sits on a lot of guitars. He's probably a guy that also sits on a lot of guitars. So he will have that as something that's available. He's also got just the regular Gene Simmons bass experience. So that's the ultimate Gene Simmons experience. This is the Gene Simmons bass experience, and this allows fans and 3 guests to meet Gene Simmons backstage and purchase one of his bass guitars. How much do you think it is going for?
Well, if his new guitars are not original Kramer bass guitars, because we filed a cease and desist order on when he was trying to, market remember our old headpiece that looks like a tuning fork.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the original Kiss guitars. Okay, he's got his own Kiss guitar now that has a whole different headstock on it. So if it was my original Kiss guitar, I would say $50,000.
Right.
But with his 20.
It's like dollar store knockoff, right? Dollar store version of the Kramer guitars. It's $6,500 if it was not ever used on stage. If it was used on stage, then the price doubles. It's $12,500.
What we've got to do is we've got to prove it. Prove that it was used on stage.
Right, exactly. Here's a picture. You see? Here's a picture of the guitar right here. This is on stage. Yeah, I just thought of you because I know that you've had these kind of dealings with Gene Simmons in the past. And I mean, is anybody in this day and age of like fan interaction and all that stuff, are there people willing to spend $12,500 to go work for him that day? And then also, just say he worked backstage. I mean, is there a marketplace for that?
Oh yeah. And there's a bigger marketplace. If, like I said, if he would have had the original, like all the ads that they used to have, if you notice, all the old ads would have the original Kramers on there, and they're so rare and valuable now that there's even a bigger market for that.
How many of those?
There's a lot of Kiss groupies still out there.
How many of those original Gene Simmons original Kramer Kiss guitars are you sitting on?
Yeah, and the thing is, all those people are pretty much my age. So by this time, they're either dead or they've got a lot of money or they're collecting Social Security. So if they've got a lot of money, they'll spend that money to, if they're still Kiss people.
You didn't answer. Why is there a reason why you didn't answer my question? I said, how many of those guitars are you sitting on, Gary?
Oh, am I sitting on? Oh, jeez. As a matter of fact, you have been to my showroom yet? I can't remember if you have or not yet.
Not at your house, no.
No. The showroom I have downtown on Riverside.
Yes, I have been there once. You tipped me off on Michael Knowles' book on reasons to vote for Democrats.
Okay. Well, I'm probably sitting on 35 originals, like on maybe 15 new old stock, never been used.
Okay. Right.
So.
Well, hang on to those. I have a feeling they'll be worth some money.
Well, I got the whole place is up for sale for $10 million right now.
Wow.
everything goes. The building goes, the memories goes, the pictures go, everything's go.
Why?
I'm done. I'm just done. I've got some goats now, and I just ordered a whole bunch of meat chickens, and I've got some sheep, and I'm just going to take it easy.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your retirement, and I'm sorry.
How many
to pull you
chickens?
back into...
How many chickens you got?
Eggs.
Can you spare any eggs?
Well, I got 50. I got 15 layers.
Oh, okay.
And
that's good.
they're putting out they're putting over a dozen out a day. But I'm going to get 50 meat chickens. You know, the kind that you chop their heads off and
eat them,
pull the feathers out and eat.
Yeah.
Are you going to get a feather plucker? Like I don't even. I see them for sale all the time.
No, I've got a feather plucker. His name is Gonzalo.
And hand plucked chickens from Paso Robles. That sounds bougie.
Wow. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
so here I am sitting in the parking lot at Lowe's talking to you, and it's raining like it. It's trying to get a hose for the washer and dryer. These guys are waiting to put it in. So.
All right. Well, we'll let you go. Get back to your retirement. Thanks for sharing the story on Gene Simmons with us.
Hey,
anytime we can expose that kind of level of greed, I think it's fun.
Okay. All right, guys. You take care. I'll talk to you later.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
A feather plucker named Gonzalez. It's Jeff Jeremy here. We got the guys on, and we're ready to play Name That Classic Rock Tune. It's for a chance to win $500 in cash, because every time you get a song correct, your name goes in the hat for $500. On the phone today, we got Raul and Tyler. Jeff?
Both virgins to Name That Classic Rock Tune, which will be interesting.
Newbies, yeah. Virgins, whatever. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you? Good.
Good.
Born-again virgins.
All right.
Okay, so guys, when you think you know what the song is, ring in by saying your name loudly so we can distinguish between Tyler and Raul, okay?
All right. Okay.
All right. Don't forget, if you want to play in the future, just text baseball right now to 805-543-3693. If we call you back and you can play, you could win. These guys are scoring tickets to go to the upcoming series against Cal State Bakersfield. Grab tickets to all Cal Poly baseball games at gopoly.com. All right, here we go. Jeff will give you the year, and then he'll play the song. Ring in with your name when you know what it is. Where are we going?
Raul and Tyler, it's 1972.
Doctor, my eyes haven't seen the years and the slow parade of fears without crying. Now I want to understand. I have done all that I could. See the evil.
Okay, you get 30 seconds,
Raul?
and there's your... Raul, go ahead.
With Doctor My Eyes,
And the artist?
Jackson Brown.
Wow!
Holy cow! That's a tough one, man. I know.
Wait a second. We don't even play that song, do we? I've never heard
Yeah, we play Doctor.
I've never heard us play that song.
Well, we don't. Jeff and Jeremy don't, because not really a banger.
Oh, this
We
is
have
more of a...
nothing.
This is a
It's
Kurt
the
Olsen
NBB
play?
thing. Yeah.
All right, nice job,
definitely.
Raul. You're on the board.
Yeah, nice job. But seriously, like, he says it, like the first words out of his mouth are "Doctor My Eyes," but it doesn't resonate that that's the actual title of the song. And Jackson Brown, I mean, come on, Jesus, that's really good, Raul. That was scoring on a deep cut. That's good.
Raul on the board with 1 point, playing Tyler. It's Name That Classic Rock Tune. What year?
1986.
Tyler.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi.
That is correct. Good job.
All right, look at this. Back and forth we go.
Wow,
Tyler on the board now.
This is good. This is good. Okay, this is the first time you guys have reached a mile mark for the 2025 season, and that is where both opponents get on the board.
Yeah.
You're both now automatically entered to win $500 at the end of the season. Okay, that's good news.
1-1. Where are we going?
I'm energized for the season again, Jeremy. I was starting to feel bad about the season. 1981. Best of luck to the both of you. Title and artist, please. Tyler, I heard your name.
Let's see. Sammy Hagar.
Yes.
Heavy metal.
That is correct.
That's right.
Good
Nice
job, man. Wow.
Don't call it a comeback. Here we go.
Pretty good. Okay.
All right, so Raul, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't heard from you in a while. All right. Just checking, Jeff.
Yeah. 2 unanswered from Tyler. Could get him to go away.
2-1.
Victory.
2-1. 2-1.
2-1. Here we go. 1969, fellas. Tyler for the win. Raul to stay alive.
All right.
Oh, that's the wrong song. Oh, you know what? I'm getting the glitchy thing from my computer. This might be a problem here. Let's go to another song. What happens is,
I
can leave it open.
I have
if I leave it
backups
open
over
too
here.
long. Okay, good to go. All right, 1974. Let's see if 1974 gives me Dr. My Eyes. If it does, we're gonna have to go to Jeremy's backups. 1974. Here we go. We're good. We're clear.
We're playing, guys.
Tyler.
Go ahead, Tyler. For the win.
You ain't up in yet.
Goodbye.
Bachman, Turner, Overdrive.
That is correct.
There it is. All right, Tyler, you get the win today. You've got 3. Your name goes in 3 times. Raul, it's okay, though. You at least got your name in once. You could get drawn out. Tyler just has a little bit better odds.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Enjoy the games next weekend, fellas.
Good job, Raul. Thank you. You as well.
All right. Hey.
Better luck next time.
Enjoy the baseball games. There they go. Was that a little smack talking there? Is that just what I heard?
You know, it's funny having just coached youth basketball. When our team would get a win, they were always very quick to say, "Hey, really good game, really good game." When they lose, which is only once, they're like, "Oh man." Just be quiet, shake hands, get off the court.
That's how you play Name That Classic Rock Tune. If you think you've got that in your pocket, text baseball right now to 805-543-3693. Because every time you get a song right, your name goes in the hat for that $500 in cash. Plus, you're going to score tickets to go to an upcoming Cal Poly baseball series just for playing. Everybody wins there. It's baseball. The 805 beer text lines. That's 805-543-3693.
It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 01111 911.